I won two. I won two. I won two. I won two. Pan peace. We live late. It's late freight on CP time. My apologies. Had to take care of some family business with my daughters, so they come first, priority. But we here, campaign show live for those of us that's getting through the hump day. April 2nd, Wednesday, April 2nd. I wanted to get on earlier so I can catch some of this smoke, you know what I'm saying, that I heard people have for this particular subject, which is yay, Kanye. Is Kanye 5150 for agreeing with any aspects of the triple Ks or the Adolf camp? So I definitely wanted to continue my Johnny Cochran defense attorney lawyerism. Let's see if anybody is willing to get on here, express themselves with Brother Cam, because I got some receipts. Some historic receipts regarding my nation and my army and my brotherhood regarding these same camps. I don't know if you can see that picture right there. That's a picture of the two main outfits of our former slave masters. One is the black triple K outfit. It's black, it's not white. And the other is that iced out chain right there, iced out piece, which is the swashbuckler. And he's next to the, I forgot dude name right there. That's supposed to be a super you see where it say on the top, when you more arsist than the arsist. What's his name? What's dude name? I forgot the dude name. They Candace Owens and everybody be saying he's super pro white. But yeah, that picture right there reminds me of some pictures that we got. Let me see. Do I got it on here? Okay, yeah, I got that. Do y'all know what's my man name? Peace to the chat. What's my man name? The little white boy right there. That I'm supposed to be like young dude that's super racist, pro white. I don't know if he's supposed to be anti-black, but dang, I know one of y'all in the chat know dude name. Candace Owens be talking about him. No, that's not Aiden Ross. I think that's another dude. I know his name if I hear it. But shouts out Ahmad Jabril King Z. I wanted to get into the subject though. Is Kanye crazy for agreeing with the KKK or the Nazis on any subject, on anything? If y'all super pro-black out there and y'all angry and y'all enraged at what Kanye is doing or what Kanye is wearing, and you more pro-black, are you more pro-black than than Kanye? And if so, are you more pro-black than the NOI, than the Nation of Islam, than Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X and Farrakhan and Muhammad Ali and Khalid and, you know, myself and along with the rest? Because what Kanye is doing, you know, that's not, you know, it's social media, so of course he's trolling, but apparently it's some things that he agrees with. Apparently it's some things that he agrees with. Machiavelli Awake 89, salute. So I just wanted to pull up a few receipts, and let me see if I can share my screen. Safi Ali, peace to you. See if I can share this screen real quick. And have any of y'all seen that on my Instagram page? Have any of y'all seen that? Let me make it a little smaller so y'all can see it.
Let's take the subject of the Negro.
Yeah, I don't want to play it yet. Have any of y'all seen that? This is on my Instagram. I've been posting this for years. But that man in the front, the late George Lincoln Rockwell, this is like 1959 or late 1950s, maybe the early 1960s. And he was invited to speak at the Nation of Islam convention, right? With Malcolm X. Malcolm X hosted it. And, you know, my little caption said, George Lincoln Rockwell speaks on white liberal Democrats allegedly deceiving us, and also speaks on Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X. So I want to play that. I'm not sure how many of y'all have heard that, but before I even get into that, I'm comparing that with this, right? I'm comparing that with that. BL Senior, salute. Adrian, man, thank you, Adrian. You know, you hit me with that that gift after I got off the air, and I couldn't give you your thanks and your props, man. Man, thank you, Adrian. Adrian X, super supporter that keeps the lights on. Literally, all of y'all do, and give me a reason to do what I do. But I want us all to give a salute to brothers like Adrian X, brothers and sisters that really helped me out on the little Cash App side of the game. And I know we would if we could, because money tight with all of us, but I just, I had to shout it out. But thank you. Not just Adrian, but Adrian is like the you're the top of the top when it comes to that. So just want to thank you again, bro. Always. But let me go back to this. I'm gonna stop this screen and show y'all something else. Type Google where it says, did a KKK oil baron give Elijah Muhammad millions of dollars for farmland? And the AI overview answer is, you see it, yes. Elijah Muhammad, the founder of the Nation of Islam, received significant financial support, including millions of dollars from white supremacist Texas oil baron H.L. Hunt, which helped him acquire farmland, including Temple Farms, now Muhammad Farms, in Terrell County, Georgia. Right? And this is according to AI overview. I ain't even read all of this. I just wanted to show y'all some receipts, right? Here's more detailed explanation. It says financial support for over a decade, for over 10 years. At that point, Elijah Muhammad received major financial backing from H.L. Hunt, a Texas oil baron, due to their shared belief in racial separation. What does that have in common? So are we cray cray? Are we more cray cray than Kanye? So let's keep going. Farmland acquisition. The financial support helped Elijah Muhammad acquire opulent homes, established overseas bank accounts, and eventually purchased Temple Farms, now known as Muhammad Farms, a 5,000-acre tract in Terrell County, Georgia. It says I never read this. Relationship with white supremacists. Elijah Muhammad's views on racial separation aligned with those of some white supremacist organizations, including the KKK. So not just the KKK. I just showed you the American Nazi Party and what I'll play what the founder of them had to say about Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X and the Nation of Islam. It said, meeting with KKK leaders. In 1961, Elijah Muhammad met with leaders of the KKK to discuss the purchase of farmland in the Deep South. So did that sound like we was getting on their program, or did it sound like they was supporting our program? Anybody? Does that sound like we was getting on their program? We know, everybody know who we teach is the devil and is the race of devils, and what they fate is from at the hands of our God. Did it seem like we was getting on their program, or it seemed like they was getting on our program? But was we crazy? Are we crazy? Do you not deal with with these folks? Do you know what how they true feelings are about you and about your people? So is Kanye cray for agreeing with KKKs on anything or Nazis on any subject? So which one is crazy? Which one is a coward and which one is crazy? What is Daryl Jackson say not true? What's not true? And then Safi Ali shaking my head. I'm not sure what y'all did. I read something that says not true. What I read something about he purchased opulent homes, acquired financial support, helped Elijah Muhammad acquire opulent homes. I don't know, but is that something wrong with that if that was the case? You know what I'm saying? I don't know that to be true, but even if it was true, is there something wrong with that? Did we get on their program or did they get on ours? So I just want to hear from anybody that's upset about Ye doing this right here. If you upset with Ye about that, then I want to open up the StreamYard link, the chat, or the lines. Daryl Jackson, H.L. Hunt did not give the NOI money. If he did, cool. They all can. Why are you saying he didn't? Why are you saying he didn't? Right? I don't understand that. Do we know how many people? I don't know if you read the Quran or the Bible and the various different agreements between Pharaoh and the Egyptians that Moses had in secret before certain public showdowns had to eventually happen. Are y'all aware what any of the agreements that Moses had with Pharaoh before he finally had to let us go all together? Because they was going back and forth. You know, he was agreeing to give us a little bit and give us this, but he ain't gonna give us the full this. And you know, do you know about that? Do black people in general, descendants of slaves, know the negotiations back and forth between the real Moses and the real Pharaoh that went on in the 40 years of his time and in the 40 years of Aaron or Farrakhan's time? Do we know? Do we know? You know, from information there, from the information I have received, Mr. Hunt did not. Did Elijah Muhammad meet with and come to an understanding and agreement with the Nazi Party and the KKK from your information that you have received? Nick Fuentes, that's his name, Rodney. Thank you, Nick Fuentes. That's his name, Nick Fuentes. Fuentes sound like Spanish, right? So that's something. Righteous by nature, salute. Wrench mob. So let me play this since we seem to have some kind of issues a little bit. Let me play actual receipt. Let me get my shared screen, and this is fair use, of course, even though it's my own property. Let's listen.
Communism lies to the Negro. They say, we're for you. We sympathize with you. Our heart breaks for you. And then they use them viciously to destroy society and destroy civilization. They don't help him. Most Negroes are getting wise to this. The communists go in there and they use the Negro ruthlessly and viciously to destroy society, destroy the Negro, destroy everybody. And what does democracy do? Democracy, boy, what they preach. But I live right there in Washington, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I can tell you that the ones that do the biggest preaching about mixing with the Negroes, those are the ones that live down there in the places where they can't even drive in there. They're not allowed anywhere near. Their kids don't go to Negro schools. They have nothing to do with them. It's pure hypocrisy, just as rotten as the communists. In fact, maybe more rotten. Democracy and communism in these respects are exactly the same. Nazism says to the Negro, we don't want to hurt you, we don't want to persecute you, but we feel that you're not culturally as mature as we are. We don't want you to live right next door to us. We tell the truth to Negro. And most of you people, white people, if you're perfectly honest, will say that that's the truth. And you all know it. And yet when you get next to a Negro, you're afraid to tell him that. You're afraid you want to be real sociable and nice, so you lie to him. And all this does is hurt him and hurt you. There is one great Negro leader that I admire, and I understand that I hope I can be helpful in getting him here, and that's either Elijah Muhammad or Malcolm X. Now, these are great leaders.
Wow. So the founder of the American Nazi Party, George Lincoln Rockwell, this is not AI voice manipulation, brothers and sisters. You heard what he just said. Great leaders. These are great men, great leaders. Let's continue.
I wish to God we had one white leader of the stature of Malcolm X.
I wish to God we had one white leader the stature of Malcolm X.
Just one in our government. If you don't believe me, you wait till he stands up here and talks to you. That's a man. When you see that man, you'll see a man that'll stand up and talk to you, right up to you, square and fair. He won't cringe or kowtow or black Tom or anything else. And neither will he be arrogant. He's a man and he's a leader. Now, those are the kind of leaders that the Negro people need, not Arthur Spingarn of the NAACP or Marvin Rich of CORE, neither one of them who are black. As I say, I'm not going to go into any other further details, but the Negro people need leadership by their own people. And they got them. Good leaders. And if we will back Elijah Muhammad and his type of leader, you will see the race problem solved. And that's what the Nazis say.
If we would back, this is George Lincoln Rockwell, if we would back Elijah Muhammad and that organization, we would see the race problem solved. Back them with what? Back them how? Back us how? You know what I'm saying? What makes the world go around? What makes America tick and top? How we don't, you know, what do we need? We got a military. What do we need? So y'all mad at Ye, right? Are y'all mad at us? Because we didn't did way more together to, you know, agreement business with the Nazis than Ye have. Do that make us, you know, what they are? Do we got any blood on our hands? Have we harmed the one hair on any Jewish person head or white person head just because they was white or Jewish? So y'all immature. Y'all in y'all little immature feelings. That's feelings. That's emotional reaction, emotional ignorance. That's not emotional maturity. What y'all mad at? What part of what Ye is doing is y'all mad at? Because I could be more mad at you for being ignorant. So that's why I invite and challenge anybody that disagree with Ye wearing or what Ye promoting and pushing. I challenge you to get on here and get mad at me, because I'm going to hit you with something that NOI is doing that was way worse to your feelings than what Kanye was doing. So is he crazy? Is he a sellout? Is he a COON? Right? Because he's exposing the same enemy that we expose, and the same enemy that you believe crucified your Lord Jesus if you're a Christian. So is he crazy or is he courageous? Is he crazy or are you a coward? Because you ain't saying what he's saying. You ain't accomplished what he accomplished. You ain't putting your life on the line like he is. So I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Hugh man, he's obviously doing it to distract while the rulers control. What do that mean? I don't understand what that means. Distract who? Who is he distracting? If he's exposed in the synagogue of Satan, who is he distracting? I don't understand that. That's why I got the StreamYard link, because I don't want to misunderstand y'all comments. I want y'all to be, like I am, like a courageous man that's live in real time showing his face, that's calling for real time dialogue like adults, like adult men and women. I'm calling for anybody that disagrees, because I don't disagree with what he's doing regarding this stuff. I disagree with his choice in wife, and what he do parading his, who he laying down with and all of that, and who he parade. I don't agree with none of that. But I don't have no problem with this, because I understand what that is. I understand the rules of engagement of entertainment world warfare, how you have to use certain imagery, how you have to use certain propagandas, the way that these small caps painted us as coons and buffoons and animals and ham bones and 304s and gang members and animals to the world. They use their media, their airways to do it. So Ye is in that world. He doing the same thing back to him, right? They upset. But why is Ninjas upset though? Why are you upset? And he got on a black KKK outfit and I iced out. Why are you more mad than the people that that he doing that against? How about, Hugh man, get on here with me, Hugh man. I want to see what does Hugh man mean? Which Hugh are you? L5? Let me see you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if you agreeing with me or you disagreeing. I don't even know what your position is, because I don't understand typing and texting when a adult grown man is asking you to have a conversation live. So I don't understand texting and typing. Same day parlay, peace. I want to hear from y'all though. Y'all disagree? Y'all got a problem with Ye? Let's talk about it. I'm Ye's lawyer. I'm Johnny Cochran. I'm Ye's defense lawyer right now. YouTube defense attorney. I can defend Ye. You know what I'm saying? And I want to hold Ye up and compare Ye to and his accomplishments and his activism, his making war with the beast and exposing who the real Satans is, compared to you and yours. Your works and your activism, your track record of making war with the beast. Bro Mike, walaikum salam, salute. El Matter, you say you got that? Cool. Yeah, I didn't have no labels. I got them now. You know what I'm saying? I got my full, my full inventory and all this stuff, but I had to send out a whole lot of back orders that was nothing but just a bottle. You know what I'm saying? And I had no words to it. So, I definitely apologize for everybody that had to wait that long. That's why I doubled their orders up. But yeah, we got it back on deck now. So anybody that's interested in getting ionic colloidal silver, go to westcoastcam.com, and you can read up on it. There's some peer review published medical journal information or scientific and medical journal information about ionic colloidal silver and what it does and the benefits of it, for your plants in your garden. your garden, your plants, plant food. We don't do no medical claims over here. I'm not a doctor. I'm not do no medical advice for humans. So what you say? Human says, I'm just chilling and examining what's going on behind the curtain. I want to have a conversation with you though. You keep typing though. I understand what you mean. It ain't that, ain't no beef. I just want to. Is that too much to ask? You know what I'm saying? If I'm showing myself, I'm putting myself out there. I'm taking a controversial stand, defending yay, and going against the grain with my people's feelings. He's saying we all one, regardless of what anyone says. No, we not. You don't sound black. Human sounds like you must be white or something. We not the same. Snakes and spiders bleed red blood. That's not your brother. That's not my brother. Just because they bleed red blood, that's totally false. Now I understand why you're not showing your face. We are not the same. But yeah, this is the subject right here. This is the subject. Is Kanye cray for agreeing with the KKK on any subject, or agreeing with the Nazi party or whatever, or Nazi theology, because he said during some of his Twitter rants like the Nazis was fresh. You know what I'm saying? Nazis is fresh, like hip hop rap language. According to what Hitler did for Germany, he was fresh. Hitler and the Nazis down there took over the whole world. They had to get allied forces of nations all around the world to get together just to stop him. That's how fresh and powerful and united he made Germany. He stood Germany up from nothing. So we still talking about him today. He must be great. He must be Tony the Tiger great. Because we still talking about him and still trying to label people that expose our evils. We try to put the Hitler jacket on. You a black Hitler. You're a black Hitler. Are you a woman Hitler? Are you a such and such Hitler? You're an anti such and such. Wow. Why you keep on referring back to that dude? He must be super great. Great don't mean good. Great means like the Great Depression, the Babylon the Great Satan, great earthquake. It's just epic. It's just super strong, super impactful, super influential. Well, yeah, Amada, you got that. Whatever you want to do with that, that's on you. I ain't got no problem. If y'all want to keep him on, it's all good. Yeah, whatever you want to do. I'll read the wrench mob gods. I don't really got control over the wrench mob gods. He says, Human, on this channel, once you get invited to go live, you can't keep typing. You have to either show up or hoe up. 304 up. Stop typing. So that's on the gods. I can't control them. Them is the wardens of the fire. Those is the angels that they got the keys to your participation, or your removal from off this campaign show planet. Hit the like button though, y'all, man. We just chilling. I know it's a little late. I was handling family business. Hit the like button. Y'all run the likes up a little bit if y'all here. I'm trying to make it interesting. I'm trying to call for fades. Y'all know y'all caught talking bad about Kanye. Y'all know y'all don't like what he doing. Tell it to me. I'm taking his fades. I'm his lawyer. All the emotional energy that you got for him, saying how coon or crazy or whatever he is, bring that to me. I'm his big bro. I'm big bro. Bring that to me. Let's hear it. On this subject. I can't justify you right when it comes to, whatever he doing in the bedroom or however he parading the women that he chooses to call his wife and have children with. No, you right on that. I won't be arguing with you on that. I'm talking about this subject where he's talking about the real enemy, exposing the real enemy, the elephant in the room, the voodoo taboo subject, the word that no man speaketh publicly on public airways. The outfit that he got on, the iced out piece that he got around his neck, the little white boy that he hanging out with. Talking about that subject. I'm running all his fades on that subject. Anybody want it with me? Snoopy Mac, salute, peace, power to you. Marcus, salute. Hey, man, I thought y'all was mad. I thought y'all was mad at Ye. Thought y'all was mad at Ye for selling out for whatever he's talking about with the Make America Great Again, the Trump stuff, stuff that he be on. What's the shirt that he made? Not the shirt that White Lives Matter, the White Lives Matter shirt. Thought y'all was mad at him. Thought y'all was mad. Do white lives not matter? White lives absolutely matter. That's why we made them. Guess who made the white lives? Guess where white lives came from? They came from God, so they must matter, right? What's wrong with making a shirt that say that? We made a black shirt that said that. We made a whole black slogan of LGBTQ so-called sister scammers and shit that took millions of dollars from you. Why you can't make no white lives matter shirt and make money off of that? That's genius. I wish I would have thought of that. I wish I would have thought of that. Yeah. Y'all sell weed and all kind of other stuff, right? Is he lying? Kanye Ben dropped his Cajun as an went against the top dogs in power. Now he's trolling for show. He putting a mirror up so people can see the reflection. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to. But yeah, it's totally troll bringing attention to crimes against humanity and criminals against humanity, bringing attention to it. And it might have been inspired by what his own personal gain, you know what I'm saying, what they was trying to do against his bank account or his business personally. That's how all activism, or just about all top activists, become activists because of something that happened to them personally. I became an activist against mothers against drunk driving and shit because I was a mother that lost a child to a drunk driver. I just wasn't going to college and partying and just decided, you know what, I'm looking for a good charitable, I'm gonna go do mothers against. No, I became an activist against breast cancer because my mama died from breast cancer. So don't try to run that weak. You go, he only doing that because it's yeah, exactly. That's what makes activists. What happened to us personally. So we decided to retaliate personally and started rallying up and uniting other people that happened to by the same enemies, and became a movement. It became a united movement, an army. Yeah, that's how it starts. That's how it happened. Now what next? You're just looking for a coward reason to not let your nuts hang like he letting his hang. Snoopy Mac, that Nazi sign was stolen out of Africa. That's right. That's definitely a African Semitic. That's a Semitic symbol, a sign. It's a geographical. It has much meaning. North Africa, to be exact. Ethiopia, some parts, but especially in the Middle East. North Africa meaning Kemet or Egypt. in that area. That's part of the physics or the geometry that's involved with the pyramids and whatnot. So yeah, ain't no wicked geometric signs and symbols. I'm supposed to have to blur that out because some Ashkenazi people, feel like that's offensive. I don't care what natural geometric symbol that you think is offensive. You're not gonna stop me from rocking it or wearing it or whatever it means to you. That don't mean what it means to me. Your enemies ain't my enemies. Your outrage ain't my outrage. That don't work on wide awake black people or wide awake white people. That don't work. Yeah. But I guess ain't nobody won it. I thought maybe because I got on here late. So I'll chalk that up. I'll take the blame for that because I had to take care of some priority business, family business. Simeon Israel, Arabs still enslaving blacks overseas. Well, the original Arabs are black. What do you mean Arabs? What do you mean Arabs? Are you saying that Arab is a race? Arab is named after the land mass called Arabia. So are you saying that there's a such thing as a race called Arabs? Because the original Arabs are black. So you saying Arab speaking blacks are enslaving African blacks overseas? What do you mean? What are you saying? What do you mean? You might want to be more exact with your language. But you're welcome to hop on here with me. Matter of fact, let me since we trying to go there, here's the StreamYard link. I want you to have a conversation with me live so we can hear you and see you. Since we, trying to suggest emotional outrage or emotional crimes against so-called, black people or so-called Arabs, let's identify them, shall we? Let's identify them. Let's not run from the topic. Let's not, throw something out there and not show up for it. Arabs still enslaving blacks overseas. Let's see what that really means. Simeon Israel. Let's see what you look like. See where you're from. You see what I look like where I'm from. I'm a descendant of slaves of North America. Member of the Nation of Islam for 35 years. Pretty active guy in that army, in that movement. Just we want to have a conversation with y'all, like live, real-time convo. That's all. It's just the adult thing to do. Just the mature adult thing to do. And we can disagree. You know what I'm saying? I just like to put pressure, receipts and evidence and proof pressure out for anybody that makes certain claims, especially if it suggests something that I'm not sure that you're trying to suggest. Because I'm not Arab. But my original language is Arabic, because the root of civilization for us is Mecca, Arabia. That is where knowledge and wisdom of the original man, the black nation, was founded after the planet was, after the calamity or the cataclysm that produced the moon. That didn't used to be the root of our civilization. The root of our civilization was somewhere else prior to that. But we are the original Arabs, the black man. So can we show up and not hoe up? Can we show up and not 304 up? If we start something, we should finish it. If we start a subject or a comment or a suggestion, we probably should finish it. Because I hold people accountable. Simeon Israel says, Google it. You don't need me to go live. Well, you didn't Google it. Now you sound like a coward, Simeon. I don't like to have to call people that. Why would I Google it when you just typed it? I'm Googling you. I'm calling you. You know what I'm saying? You the one said it. Google didn't say it. It wasn't no AI Google bot that got on here and said that. You did. So I'm calling on you. Stand on what you typed. So I don't need to Google nothing. I'm a genuine article. I'm the Asiatic black man. I'm the original Arab. Why I need to Google me myself? But hey, man, I'm going easy because it's so late. If I would have started earlier, then I would be very offensive. I would be offending you because I'm on the offense. Grace is over with. Ramadan is over with. Savior's Day is over with. So, you know, but it is what it is. The subject is Kanye. I don't know how we got on Arabs being enslaving black people, but yeah, you know, is Kanye crazy for agreeing with KKK or Nazi or wearing black Nazi outfits or not? What do y'all want to, you know, what do y'all disagree? Y'all disagree with me? Like, damn, man, just have a conversation. Don't get scared. Have a conversation. You disagree with Ye. You disagree with me. You know I don't cuss nobody out. I don't threaten no violence. You ain't have nothing to worry about other than just maybe getting a little embarrassed or whatever in a conversation. That's all. That's as far as it's gonna go. That's not the end of the world, is it? That ain't the end of the world. If you mad at Ye, just say you mad at Ye. Shit. But I just want to know what you mad at Ye about regarding this racist, you know, stuff. This racist type stuff. You mad because he's doing that? I wish I would have thought of it. I'm actually kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous, like Kanye said. I'm kind of jealous of Ye. Because, you know, he had the business mind to know how to make money off of that. How to make friends and make, you know, white people feel comfortable and make them like him. And then capitalize, because we living in a capitalist country, capitalize on them and their racist pride or the pride over their race like we should be doing. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I wouldn't have been so deep undercover and went and got me a white woman and had children with her. I wouldn't have did that. But you know. But other than that, you know, he played his role. You know, he went Tropic Thunder. He went full, I think full Tard, but he went full full zebra, full, what you call that, Jungle Fever. He went full fever. Tropic Thunder, Jungle Fever. So I don't think I would have been kept that character. I wouldn't have been able to go that deep undercover with mine to get that off. But he did it. He did it. You know what I'm saying? And according to y'all's definition, he's the pinnacle of success. Pinnacle of success, multi-billionaire, and you can't tell him nothing. You can't say you're smarter than him. You can't say you're richer than him. Can't say you got more influence and got more luxury and that you more traveled and more exposed to information and what really is and what really ain't than him. You can't say none of that. Adrian Simeon was on here last week calling the savior a white man. Yeah. But they don't show up. You know what I'm saying? 304s. You know, 304s got to eat too. 304s need love and need attention too. So you're welcome to get your 304 on over here. I'm not buying though. You know, I ain't buying what you're selling, but you free to be over here. You can soak up game and try to strategize a new way of slipping in evil suggestions, because you keep me sharp. Trolls keep me sharp. So I like the new innovative ways that I see y'all cowards trying to slip in y'all little jabs or whatever. I actually appreciate it. Machiavelli 89. Most definitely, Ye stood tall against the top dogs in charge, took his hits, and now he's trolling in his way to expose the hypocrisy. Yep. Same thing that Elon Musk and Trump is doing. They doing the same thing. They trolling. They exposing the hypocrisy of their ops. Absolutely. Snoopy Mac, Kanye was the spook who sat by the door for real, but he took it. Yeah, he took. Yeah, he went. yeah. I couldn't. I would have been cut. You know what I'm saying? Stunt man. I would have been calling for my stunt man. No, when it comes, I gotta kiss them. I gotta do it now. Stunt man, hold on, cut. Nah, I need my Jackie Chan stunt man. I don't do them. I don't do my own stunts when it comes to that. Antoine X, other races play us and get in our pockets daily. Absolutely. And now we mad at one of ours when we figured out the cheat code, how to get back at them and do them the same way they did us. Now he's a sellout. No, yeah, he's selling out. He's selling out them swastika t-shirts and them White Lives Matter shirts. He's selling out them concerts. He's selling out them Yeezys. He's selling out, all right. Not the way that you want to claim he's selling out. KM, salute. Right. Hypocrisy at its finest. Ye has the full right and had enough money to say F them small caps. Don't like it. Don't like his taste no more. Yeah. yeah. Hey, dear, hey, man. Hey, I'm just saying, if you would have caught me before the NOI, I've been all in. I would have thought that I have arrived. But once I learned who they really was and who we really are and the value of our blood, stunt man. You know what I'm saying? Body double. We'll be right back after this commercial break. As soon as you come back, it'll be like Tubi, them Tubi movies. You would see me with like a short little afro, like that ain't Cam. Nah, it ain't me. But just do it real fast. Just pan by the little scene real fast. They ain't gonna know the difference. Nah, I ain't got nothing for them. Yeah, righteous by nature. Kanye is a marketing genius. Absolutely. I mean, look, he going against the small cap, still recouping his billions, still going back up into billions, and he's supposedly divorcing Bianca or whatever is the new Kim Kardashian wife that he got. So he about to divorce her, but he learned from Kim Kardashian, like he didn't have no children with her, but she helped him get back into billionaire status. So he like, okay, here, you get 1 point whatever, 1.3, 1.4 billion as a not even a prenup, as a just he had no problem because you helped me get back in my billions. So you earned it. Fair exchange, no robbery. That's a great deal. We just call ourselves married for 3 or 4, 5 years or something like that. You help me get my plugs back popping. I help you get this bill ticket. Yeah. Ain't got no traumatized children in the mix. I understand that. I can understand that. I might, be tempted to try that. You know what I'm saying? If I seen it was really that much, M's or billions involved, Brother Cam might actually, I might gamble. I might go to Vegas on that one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna act all holy. If I seen it was some billions at stake, and if this little Persian looking white girl, I might go on and I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not saying it's correct or it's right, but just being honest. El Topo McFly. He didn't make money back. He sold assets. Hop on live with me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You're saying that he regained his billionaire status because he didn't make money back. He sold assets. So that means he never lost his billionaire status, if that's the case, right? He didn't lose, when he had the Adidas deal and whatever other deals that was estimated to be around 7 billion, worth 7 billion, but then whatever he allegedly did breached the contract so they could pull all of that. And he allegedly went down to 400,000 in net worth. His net worth was allegedly only 400,000, right? So what assets did he have that he sold that put him back in 2.7 billion net worth? That means he was always at 2.7 billion, right? He never went to 400,000 then, right? Let's talk about it. Yeah, I might have to be a martyr. You know what I'm saying? I done went out before I was a Muslim. I done went out way for much less, for infinitely less. So I might have to. I don't know, man. El Topo though, where you at? El Topo McFly, let's talk about it. Inquiring minds want to know. Whatever he did, is he crazy or is he smarter than us? Whatever he did he sell out? Or did he apologize to the small caps like everybody else did? Or is his nuts bigger than ours and his bank account is bigger than ours? Whatever he did, I don't believe that he sold something or whatever in his assets, because that means he would have never been reduced publicly to say that he was only worth 400,000. I mean 400 million. He didn't say that. Forbes and all of that said that. TMZ, everybody said that. So he was hiding some billions of dollars worth of net worth in property or something that Forbes didn't know about, that the government didn't know about, CIA didn't know about. 400 million, right? Right. Like he broke. Like 400 million is broke. El Topo McFly. Now look at this. You sound like a real hater now. You saying property, artwork, all the dumb shit rich people buy. It must not be too dumb if it's worth 2.7 down there $3 billion. Who sounds dumb? Property, artwork, all the dumb shit rich people buy that they can just cash out for $2 billion. You sound terrible. You sound terrible. You sound like a terrible hater to me. That's awful. It's dumb shit because you didn't think of it, huh? It's dumb because you didn't get it. It's dumb, just like he crazy because he doing that. He's dumb because he knew that artwork and property or whatever is worth $2 billion. He can cash it out for $2 billion. He's dumb, shit, huh? I need to be that dumb. Teach me how to be that dumb. You know what I'm saying? What college can I go to learn how to be that dumb? I need that. Yeah, that's the E40 Oakland, Northern California going dumb that I want to go. Dumb. Yeah, I need that. Yeah, I want to go stupid. They ain't gonna show up. 304. Yeah, right, Snoop. Need to holler. Yeah, I need some of that dumb game, man. You know, I need an F on my report card. I need to fail all the tests of the stuff I didn't learn. All the financial knowledge and teachings that I learned, I need an F on my report card, because if I'm smart, then this smartness ain't paying off. Dumb shit that rich people be buying. Ain't that like the most dumbest comment you can make? All that dumb shit that rich people be buying. Just examine that sentence. Examine that statement. All the dumb shit that rich people be buying. Wow. I can see if you said all the dumb shit that people that used to be rich be buying, but they bought it and it was so dumb that it was worthless. No, you thinking about niggas. You thinking about niggas that buy stuff like jewelry, that buy cars and jewelry and bottles and pop bottles and champagne in the club. That's the dumb shit rich people, niggas be buying. That's the dumb shit. Rich people, wealthy people don't buy that shit. They sell that shit to niggas, to rich niggas. They don't buy it, they sell it to you. Squab Cooks, everybody knows you buy those things just to resell if the need arises. Yeah, they call it assets. They call assets that appreciate over time. They don't depreciate, they appreciate. So fine art is nowhere near dumb shit if you know economics, if you know the rules and the laws of a capitalist society. But that's dumb shit. That's dumb shit. Damn. We just bold. We just boldly ignorant. Just boldly losers. Like, damn. That just remind me of, worthless eaters, or goyim, why they call us goyim, or sheep, or blind, deaf, and dumb, the masses. We get together, and since we beat them in numbers, we're richer than them in majority numbers, but we dumb, we powerless, we not united, and we think because we outnumber you, we got more people than you. Yeah, and you broke. You broke and powerless and sick, disunited, unhappy, unhealthy. That's what you beating the rich people in? Numbers, you got more numbers, and we got the numbers. We got an army of dumbass niggas that can get together and call you dumb. Oh, okay. All right, ouch, that hurts. You got me. You got me. Oh, man. Our people. I'm guessing that's our people. El Topo McFly, you tripping over me calling it dumb shit. It's useless except when you go broke. You still at it. You really don't understand, do you? Hey man, you really don't understand. Don't you realize in order for us to make this thing work, we got to get rid of the dummies and the idiots and the tards and start all over again clean. That's from the Mac. If you didn't know, McFly, you really don't understand, do you? You still going. Energizer dummy battery in your back. Tripping. I'm not tripping. You tripping. You the one calling this stuff dumb shit when it's clearly not dumb shit if you could sell it for more than you bought it for. Do you like money? Do you understand money? If you have something that you can sell for more than you bought it for, that's the very opposite of dumb shit. And I'm not the one tripping, El Topo McFly. I'm not actually the one tripping here. Oh, do the math. Salute, Corpus Christi. Salute. From Spain. All right. ACM. All right, man. He giving me too many herbs and spices. I can't put the pots and pans down. I gotta cook it. I gotta cook it. It's Hell's Kitchen. He gave me too many ingredients. Well, I'm just supposed to sit there and look at all these spices. I have to cook you. Oh man, I guess, man. It's an hour. We had an hour. I didn't think I didn't think I was gonna have nobody to talk to, but what I don't know why not. This is what y'all like though, right? Y'all like this attitude from Cam, right? Y'all like me to be on this time, right? We like beef. It don't mean that I want to fight. I don't want to do no violence. I don't want nobody to do no violence to me. This is just matching wits, just intellectual wrestling, verbal, debates or challenges or whatever. But it's based on principles. Like don't be a coward. Don't be a hater. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, quick to call me a hater, man. You hate Ice Cube, or you hate on Snoop, or you hating on whatever. You just bitter, or blah blah blah. Like, well, I'm not hating on Ye. I'm an underdog. I'm pro underdog. Whoever is the underdog, that's who I'm necessarily gonna slide for and ride for. All these big idols don't need my help, even though I helped them become big idols, and I helped them stay alive. And they're not gonna tell you that. And I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to show you why they keep their mouth closed when it comes to me. Same reason you keep your mouth closed. Same reason y'all don't show up. That's why my big rap peers, if I call them out, they're not going to say nothing back. Same reason you keeping quiet and not showing your face. So it's universal. It's a universal understanding. Because I'm a funny guy, but my humor is dark and it's rooted in truth, and it hurt. It cut real deep to the bone marrow. It cut deep, So, and then I open myself. I come with my chest exposed. Here, cut me first. Stick me first, pretty Tony. See if you can get to my bone marrow. I'm not hiding it. I'm running to it. They don't want that. You crazy, or man, you think you this, or you, I don't know, man. Whatever, man. Whatever. Just you're gonna learn who to keep quiet with. You're gonna learn who to pop your stuff to, and you're gonna learn who not to pop your stuff to. That's all. Just rules and respect levels getting established or reestablished. But yeah, I guess Kanye ain't crazy tonight. I guess for every day that I'm on here, God willing, this week, I guess Kanye ain't crazy. I guess niggas really ain't mad at Kanye. Because they definitely ain't mad over here. Definitely ain't saying you mad now. So don't say you mad when I ain't on here. Don't say you mad somewhere else. Get mad at me. Because I'm doing way worse. The Nation of Islam is doing way worse with the KKK or the Nazis or with white folks or whoever, and with actual Ashkenazi Jewish rabbis or whatever than Kanye and Candace and whoever ever doing. Yep. So get mad at us. Don't even worry about Kanye. Don't worry about what Ye doing. Get mad at what the nation doing. Y'all with L. Ron Hubbard. Y'all with the Scientology, Church of Scientology. Yeah, we got an agreement with them too. Yep, absolutely. Got an understanding and agreement with them too. Now, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Oh, y'all working with white people, and y'all, it makes sense because y'all God is white. Okay. Who is your God? Let's run a showdown. I'm going to pray to my white God in public. If you got the heart and the testicles to get on live with me, which you don't, I'm going to pray to my so-called white God to curse you. And you pray to your real mystery ghost God or whatever to curse me. Just do it publicly. And then we both pin it to our pages. And then we say, God, make it happen within 30 to 90 days. And if your God is really God, it's going to really happen, right? Because I know my God going to make it happen. I got full faith, full confidence. My God going to make it happen. So since my God is a white God and y'all worship the white God, okay, come challenge this white God. Or shut the F up with your coward self. You want to talk about it, but you don't want to get in on here and line it up with no so-called worshiper of this white God. Watch what this white God do to your ass. Watch what this white God's, that you call white God, Master Fard Muhammad, do to your ass. Let's test it. Let's test the theory. Let's test the challenge. Take the challenge. Take the white God challenge, the white Jesus challenge against the Muslims, against the NOI Muslims. I can't figure out a way to get niggas over here and, and talk that same tough stuff that they talk everywhere else. They talk all crazy about us, when we're not there. And then you got a Muslim that you know my track record. Like, you know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Cletus. Get your Hercules on. Nope. I'm going to tuck mine in. I'm going to get my smoky. They doing it last Friday, I heard. Yeah, I'm going to tuck mine all the way in. Nope. You want some more, old man? No. No. You want some? No. So that's about it, man. It's 107. I love y'all. Like, subscribe, share. Thank y'all for the support. Especially the cash apps, because Lord knows I ain't invited to no reindeer games. Go to westcoastcam.com, pick up you some little ionic colloidal silver, find out what that does, do your own independent research about that. Follow me on West Coast Cam, my personal YouTube channel, and God willing, man, I'll be on here for the next couple of days this week, challenging my yay ops on this subject. But until then, man, I love y'all, respect y'all, peace and blessings, campaign show, and we out. Peace.